What's up, everybody? You're live.
Little echo.
All right. But we're hearing audio. Our audio check. That works. Let's mute the audio on the phone, and we're good to go. All right. Let's go. We're back. We're back. Week over week. We were here for the first time this season last Thursday. Now it's Thursday of week 2, and we're back, and we're gonna be having a little fun here today. All right. So here's our intro, and we're working on it. Welcome to the heart.
We are back.
Welcome to the Heart of Fantasy. All right. This is a show we put together based on what we want to do with our start sits on our dynasty and keeper league teams and all the other fantasy teams that we're a part of. We care more about the heart of the player than the stats of the player. At least that's what you'll be hearing from my side of things. And I have a co-host here, as always, to keep me honest. And, I'm feeling pretty good. We got a good Thursday night matchup coming up. We're going to cover that first because we've got less than an hour until kickoff. That's exciting. And then we're going to recap week 1 for you because, I don't know, I watched too many games by myself. We started off watching together at Nana's living room for the 1 o'clock, but then it got lonely as the day went on.
And all we did was watch the Pats game.
Right. We were trying to get Red Zone on the phone going, but yeah.
Yeah. And there wasn't too much action. There was, I guess, for you, and you got to watch the, you're wearing the jersey. I'm looking at you right now.
Well, come on, yeah. The rebirth of Ramondre is what I thought you were about to say, because...
Well, that too. Well, that's what we watched live. How are we doing this? We gotta dive into what we do. We're gonna talk our matchup.
We're gonna dive into the Thursday night game first, which is going to really be about your team. So just for our viewers, we got to check some really important things with the running back situation. That's like number 1, and then we can dive into probably your matchups, and then we'll head back to week 1 recap, the stuff that excited us, and then whatever. Anyone else on chat, you got any questions? You got any start sit things you want to bring up? Just hit it with us. Hit us with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Hit us with it. Well, I'm gonna start this off by saying you won. You're going down. If you want, just pull up our matchup before anything.
Yeah, dude. This goes against everything I believe in, which is looking at the matchup of who I'm playing against.
Okay, you don't have to though, but you just know that you're facing me. That's all you got to know. You can go back to my team.
Battle of the defeated. We're both 0-1, so
yeah, someone's gonna win.
One of us is getting off the starting block, baby. Come on.
Someone's gonna win. Oh,
yeah.
Shout out BC. Big game. They're going down number 9, Mizzou, this weekend, and I think they're top 25, somewhere in the 20s. BC.
Well, who is BC's top 25 right now?
Oh yeah.
Wow, you're bandwagoner. So, I love it. I guess you can't say that. You've always been there. But...
I go to most of the home games, friend. Anyway, you can catch me there. We might do a stream from there someday. It'd be sick. Huge Thursday night matchup. But guess what? We're just gonna have fun watching it because we know Josh Allen's gonna start. Bang. You can go to my team if you want now. I'll break it down for him.
Yeah, let's do it.
That's not much of where the drama's coming from. The drama will be coming from, like you mentioned, a running back situation.
Yes, big drama.
Yeah, but guess what? It looks like, to me, I'm going to treat this as probably a situation where it's the best $15 I ever spent on Jeff Wilson.
Yeah, okay, right. Great place to start because I'm kicking myself. I didn't research my next matchup. I probably might have thought about outbidding you for Jeff Wilson, and I would have benched him. He wouldn't be starting in my lineup, but obviously the guy that has most start is going to grab Jeff Wilson. It was just bad on the league in general, so the rest of you dynasty contenders out there, we need to do better than this. We can't just hand out handcuffs to people for $15. But anyway, good pickup. Well done. I hope it doesn't kill me.
Hey, that's how you at least give yourself an option, right?
Right.
So you're looking there. It's Zach Moss. It's Jeff Wilson right now. Zach Moss, 9 carries.
Hold on. We got to stay with the Miami running back situation. And people were just on an ad break, so I mean, breaking news is the Achane situation, right? This
Yeah.
just got announced 10 minutes ago. Officially active for week 2. And I'm playing against him in a lot of leagues. So now I'm playing against both of these backs, which I like. I was really nervous that Achane was going to sit, and your boy Jeff Wilson that you just picked up on waiver for $15 that we covered during the commercial break. He was about to get 30 carries. He was about to get 30 touches if Achane wasn't playing. Now, I don't know. And also, do we see the rookie? What's the rookie
Jalen Wright.
on?
Jalen Wright. Trust me. Listen, I have Jalen Wright in another dynasty league. I wish I got him in this league. You can actually ask Steve. Me and Steve were actually in contact potentially about a little, sign and trade
Yikes.
situation. So I love Jalen Wright. I think
He's officially active.
Yeah, I'll give you a little rundown. Jalen Wright, Tennessee running back, freak athlete. He's like a carbon copy of, like, you've probably looked at like the some of the combine measurements between like him and Mostert when he first came out. Probably identical. They actually mentioned that they both had top 20 athletic scores out of the draft in all time since they started registering that kind of thing. They put that kind of score together. I was like, whoa. So just know that for a fact. And that's on
young
the
Mostert,
Miami offense.
It was game breaking. So that's great.
Yeah. So freak athlete. You think about that in the fast-paced Miami offense. Potentially deadly. He's making his debut. He didn't play at all last week.
Right.
Wasn't even active.
And he didn't need him.
At Tennessee, he had like a crazy yards per carry. He didn't get like the most insane usage. And honest to God, watched a lot of Tennessee football over the last few years, I guess. I don't really know who the coach is, but he's kind of like a little out of shape guy. I forget his name though. No, we don't want to be body shaming. Never mind.
But no, you never know.
But he ran a great offense because I swear to God, this guy wasn't even touched until he was in like the second level, like all the time. That's what it seemed like. So that could contribute to why he was.
Yeah, and in the NFL, if you can get to the second level once or twice,
he had like
you're
a
lucky.
6-point-something yards per carry type of deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
Just something crazy.
Don't get me started on college defense.
That could be great. That could be great in Miami, obviously.
Yeah.
But Jeff Wilson is the guy that knows how to play in the NFL, and he got some work last week, right? I mean, let's pull him up. Can we go to Jeff Wilson?
Yeah, and I just put a pin in this one, right? I'm just thinking, is somebody starting right tonight? We got Gatsby as the owner, so that's
in my other dynasty league, I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, I mean, dude,
because why not, man?
I don't know,
Touchdown,
right? Yeah, I mean, that's interesting.
Who knows?
But yeah, all right.
So Jeff Wilson, what do you do?
Jeff Wilson last week against Jacksonville, 15% snap share, crazy low.
So he was,
But with that, five attempts, 26 yards, 5 yards of carry. That's
exactly what you want to see. He was a thought on that offense, and now with their starting back going down and a guy who's making his NFL debut, you feel great. Because my thoughts on the Achane thing, and maybe I'm dead wrong. I actually saw where last year he played 3 times coming off a questionable tag type of deal.
Yeah.
And he did next to nothing. One game he had like 7 points, maybe. The other time nothing.
What's his injury?
You consider this a short week too?
Ankle.
And he short week, and he's always seemed to find the questionable tag after his first few games. You know, it seems like he might be that type of guy, but I don't see them risking it.
Well, dude, and it just popped into my mind too that when you have an ankle
coming into this. Go ahead.
Hear me out. Yeah, when you have an ankle, they're going to tape it heavily. And what happens next when the ankle flexion isn't working correctly? Hamstring. Bang. So I know nobody wants to see that. I'm playing against him, and I don't want to see that.
For him.
As somebody that has pulled their hamstring repeatedly. But, okay.
And can I say this, though?
Had to get that out there.
Just to wrap this up, the Jeff Wilson start has somehow made me calm out of my just insane running back situation. So we'll talk about we'll end it with that.
Okay.
Jeff Wilson. Zach Moss scares me more than Jeff Wilson. There's that.
And
you give the guy 9 carries. You give the guy 9 carries. You should have given more. I've heard so much talk about his guy that's with him over there in Cincinnati. He hasn't given me any reason to believe that hype. We watch the game? Did Chase Brown? Did you see him do anything special?
I didn't. No, the only
Are you confused with maybe Zach Moss 9 carries?
Yeah. Well, dude, dealing with minor neck injury. I didn't know that.
probably slept on it wrong. He's fine.
He's a tank, dude. He's a tank. But no,
But,
I agree with you. But we can also save a lot of that for Sunday, right? Because we've got
it's a
just
Thursday
tear
night
through
special.
your Thursday matchups today, and then I guess.
All right. Okay. Well, I mean, obviously we're starting Josh Allen. He's going to lead us to just probably like 4 touchdowns. Now, the question is, will Dalton Kincaid be involved now and with one of those touchdowns? And yeah, you heard it here, folks. I mean, we don't give out betting advice. We tried to last year a little bit, but we're going to do it now. Why don't you just throw some money on the Dalton Kincaid anytime touchdown?
Wow. Welcome to 2024 Dalton Kincaid.
Yes, because here's what's his freaking name over there, their coach, and he's just like, man, I feel real bad. I mean, we scored 34 points and Dalton Kincaid did nothing. I mean, they did actually try to get one of those plays where he shifts into the backfield and then he tries to leak out. They're blitzing, hopefully, but they covered it, and Josh Allen just obviously was a beast and just ran it in himself.
Well,
but
he
maybe
did
we're
that
gonna get some
twice,
double
dude.
points. Maybe we're gonna get some double points.
Yeah,
That's how I'm feeling.
I'm terrified of this guy. I'm terrified of your team right now because.
Well, it feels like he's almost good for 4 touchdowns every game.
For
somehow.
sure. Right. And it's crazy. Last week he lost with him dropping 31 fantasy points for you. But it's because it was a selfish 31, right?
It's happened before. Yeah, he just kept it himself.
Yeah, exactly. Which was great, but you start so many bills and it's I just don't see him doing that today. They're going to make sure he doesn't have a rushing touchdown. He's just going to be able to I definitely see a 4 touchdown performance coming out of Josh Allen today, and I'm terrified. I don't even know if I want to watch this game. I have no one playing and everyone playing against me, and it's 2 high-powered offenses. Well, I guess at this point, are the Bills a high-powered offense right now? Because they got rid of all their weapons in the offseason besides Kincaid, is what it feels like. And I really wasn't too high on them. Josh Allen was a superhero in week 1. If they take away Josh Allen's legs, are they crap? I think that's what people are, and that's what I'm curious about. I hope so, and I hope that smart Miami coach has something to say about this. But
I wish for that reason, I wish we watched the game. I don't know what happened, but
because this was a 1 o'clock.
The five passing attempts in the first half against Arizona, and what was our first thought? Oh, it's the James Conner running 3.5 yards effect,
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think maybe that's what's happening. But without watching it and coming into it, I still think they're a high-powered offense. They scored 30-something. And it is because Josh Allen's a beast. And if he has to win the game, listen, I know protect your guy, don't take hits, but when you're in the goal line, you might as well rely on it. But it's not going to happen this week. You know why? Dalton Kincaid, anytime touchdown.
Yeah. All right. Hopefully just one. Hopefully just one.
Bring it down to the flex, huh?
Hopefully just one out of Kincaid. I hope. But I do see that happening. Did they even throw the ball up to him one time where he had to make an athletic catch? Well, like you said, we didn't even see it, right? Man. 2 targets, 1 catch.
It's unfortunate we didn't see the game.
Yep.
So
actually, before we walk this any further, I'm dying to know. Like you said, I'm not into the whole sports betting thing, but I do want to see the over/under, the spread for this matchup. So how do I see that?
For the game. I want to say, if I'm a betting man, I'm probably taking Miami. It's just because what's his name just seems. They always seem to have a good start, Miami. They seem like the team you don't want to play early on in the year.
Over under Miami Buffalo. If anybody in chat has it, send it our way. Let's see, what do we got?
Any line of questions, send them out.
48 points. Found it. 48 points is the over under. Huh. Okay, that's pretty dang high, right? Because if I remember correctly, I think it was 47 for the Thursday night last week for
Kansas City, Baltimore.
Yeah, all right. And so, so they're predicting even higher. Okay, so good to see. I mean, bad to see in on my side because I'm playing against a lot of people there. But all right, so you got to feel pretty good about obviously starting Josh Allen, but that's not even a question. But you have so many other players
Well,
tonight.
it's gonna be raining down in Miami. Hold on, I'm seeing a rain cloud. Can we get a weather?
This is why I love and hate the show, because I saw the rain cloud, and I think it's going to be adverse weather, but I didn't want you to know that. I didn't want you to see that.
Adverse weather.
Adverse. They're going to be facing adversity from the weather.
Little sprinkle. That's what I heard's coming.
Con, good looks in the chat. All right, just a little sprinkle. All right, if we got a weatherman out there, hit us with the deets. That is potentially concerning.
Hit us with the deets in Miami. What's the weather going to be like in Miami?
But also, Josh Allen is going to destroy people in the rain running the football too. So I don't know.
He's gonna do it no matter what. And so is Jeff Wilson in the rain.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that would also be that would be a better start than Achane. Who was the Friday night game last week? Refresh my memory.
That
Green
was
Bay.
Eagles-Packers.
Eagles-Packers. Okay, cool. When we're recapping week 1, and even when we're talking on Sunday, you have to start everyone playing against those two defenses. It looked like the most pitiful defensive performance I've ever seen in my life. It looked like Division II college football defenders.
It looked like they were playing in Brazil in week 1.
Oh, well, and right, and maybe it was a little something with that, dude. Well, and the grass was all messed up, right? You watched Saquon; he had 3 touchdowns, but did you see the first 2 plays of the game? He fell on his face two times in a row.
I remember
dude.
that being some sort of situation that one time, and like they claimed that for the Patriots, Eagles Super Bowl, and then like the last Super Bowl maybe was that last year? They were complaining about the fucking turf.
Oh, there's a dollar! There's a dollar, baby! Square jar! Let's go.
Where is it?
What a good man donating to a cause.
Wood Warrior Project.
We need to get the counter back.
Yeah, we do. We actually got to get the counter.
$1 K.
But I mean, you know what? Hey, weather regardless, let's look at this Keon Coleman start. Is that what you want to hear?
Yes, because those 2 teams on Friday night have no application to the conversation.
Here we go. Pull up the coverage chart. Pull up the coverage chart.
Oh yeah. I've been waiting for this. There it is.
There it is. Oh my God, on demand.
Boom. And we'll even give you a little switch of the cameras. All right, who are we looking for? Are we looking for Miami or? No, we're looking for Buffalo.
Yeah, we're going to be looking for who Keon Coleman's going to be matched up on. So we're looking for a
Buffalo.
Miami.
Keon Coleman. Has him listed as the wide receiver 1 here, because they put the wide receiver 1 on top, and he is. He's just the clear cut. Oh, maybe not, because we got Mooney and Drake London. Is he wide receiver 1?
Who?
Keon Coleman?
On Buffalo.
Well, yeah, that's what I was thinking, yeah.
On Buffalo, yeah, he is.
I didn't.
But you said something about Drake London for some reason.
Oh, right. Well, yeah, he is. He's listed as a wide receiver 1. That's crazy.
Well,
I guess it's not going to be Shakir or Holland. Yeah. I just said Drake London because I didn't know if they put like the top receiver in this list as number 1 because they got. All right. Keon Coleman's top of Buffalo.
But they're saying that he has a negative matchup here. We got a name there.
So we got Kendall Fuller.
Kendall Fuller.
Not going to be shadowing, but not a good matchup. But then what's even more concerning, I think, is the rest of Miami's D-backs they think is pretty good. Now, we don't have any evidence of whether or not this was an intelligent thing to follow from last week. I didn't put anything together to kind of recap what the predictions were. Although Metcalf did nothing, and Metcalf had a pretty bad matchup.
He got shadowed by Sertan.
Yeah, so exactly. And so that killed me. That killed me everywhere. I started Metcalf everywhere.
My truthful advice to Khan was not to go. I don't think Pittman did anything well.
No, Pittman didn't do crap either. But.
Okay.
So well, wait till I get to that, dude, because DK's drop. That's the saddest thing I've ever seen. But I might have him on the bench. Pittman dropped, so that's a good decision. I got to say it now, and I might even say it twice. The Colts offense. I hate the quarterback. I mean, nothing wrong with him personally, but he destroyed me in a lot of leagues. Anthony Richardson. Guess how many completions he had? How many times he threw the ball and the receivers caught it? You have a guess? All right, he put up 27 fantasy points. Let's say that.
I'm assuming it's low. He had 2 bombs. He had both to Pierce. That probably was the most of his yards.
Give me a guess.
Touchdown. So, like 12?
9. Single digits.
Oh. Even
9.
worse than 12? That's not good.
9. I think he was 9 of 20 passing.
That's not good.
And dude, I'm just like,
Yeah,
I can't believe I got
heard
beat
some
by
people
someone that
not-
doesn't even throw the football and can't complete a pass. But he just, yeah, I mean, oof. All right.
I heard some
Had to throw that
rumblings
out
about
there.
him, and they weren't great. A lot of people were down on him, actually.
No, I would be selling high, and having no ownership of him. If he continues to just crush it in fantasy, I'm gonna be sad. But all right, yeah, back to your boy Keon.
Yeah, well, let's check out some other names there on the bench. We got Gabe Davis.
There are actually some
Greg
more
Dortch.
advanced metrics here if you're interested.
Really? Yeah, I'm interested.
So what we're looking at here at the bottom is we've got percentage of team routes player has run, percentage of routes as the left receiver, right slot, percentage of targets per routes run, fantasy points per route run. Right?
He was like 50. He was about 50% on the left. I know it last.
Yeah, nice. All right. So I mean, we can dive into these more in the future because like with just 1 week, it's not the greatest thing, and what we've been following so far is just matchup score and advantage score. But I think this can, as the weeks pile up, this is going to be sick. But yeah, let's see what he was at. Keon Coleman.
Right.
Fantasy points per catch was .33. I mean, I can't even understand this. You were right, dude. 50% even. 50% even on the left side. Let me just make sure we can see this here. Yeah, 50% even. That is nuts. You just predicted that. But all right. 5% lined up in the slot. 19%. What was that stat?
It's not gonna rain.
Percentage of targets per routes run. Ooh, that's actually pretty good. He got targeted 19% of his routes.
Well, yeah, but they only threw 5 times in the first half.
Yeah. Well, look at Keenan Allen getting targeted 30% of the time.
Yeah.
Now I got to see this. Tyreek Hill gets targeted.
He didn't come up with many.
Tyreek Hill got targeted 37%. Lad McConkey got targeted on 33% of his routes. Whoa. And then another rookie. Vele on Denver. My boy Bo Nix.
I saw people really high on him. Well, it wasn't that. They were just compared like his. It was almost like a compare the numbers type situation at a debut, and he was up there with like elite company with some of the metrics. I was like, whoa, okay.
Wow. All right. Yeah, and then just looking at chat, you're going to want to pick up DK and Zay Flowers. You're going to want to pick them back up. You can keep Pittman dropped. Just word of wisdom for you there. But all right, cool. Let's go to your other options. You want to go to your other options or the other people playing tonight? Your call.
Well, that's all the people playing tonight. We're going to roll with the Bills defense, I guess. It's a terrible idea against Miami, but I don't got any running backs.
Right.
I ain't dropping anyone. There it is. So if I have a free roster spot, I'll do it, but I doubt I do.
Yeah, exactly. And I never do. I had to drop Alec Pierce before the season started.
Hey, we're literally the Bills. We're the Bills Mafia. It's a terrible football fantasy decision, but guess what? I'm rolling with it.
Hey, and if you beat me,
down
you beat
Miami tonight. Jesus, huh? Except for Jeff Wilson. If anyone's going to do it, Jeff Wilson. Slug it out.
Hey, this is a heart of fantasy, all right? We don't care about the proper fantasy decisions.
We really don't.
We care about the heart of the players that we believe in.
Jesus. I mean, what are the like? Is it even worth checking out Greg Dortch and Gabe Davis? Gabe Davis, you messed up. You could have been in a lineup if you were a Bill. Sorry.
Greg Dortch, actually.
Greg Dortch, though.
He did his thing, and I would expect to see.
Dortch because I mean, I don't want to toot my own horn, but one of the starts of the year was just Greg Dortch out of nowhere for some reason. Most people are like, dude, what the hell is he doing? And guess what? Touchdown.
Targeted 19% of his routes.
They don't like his matchup, huh?
Don't love his matchup. Quentin Lake.
They're saying this is one of the better slot corners in the league, probably. You know.
Yep. No, I think.
Okay.
I think he looks good out there. I mean, dude, look at this. Metcalf's going to be shadowed again by Christian Gonzalez. Get out of here, man. That's why I think I'm going to bench Metcalf this week.
That's not great. I got him in our Yahoo, man.
Whew.
And I don't like
Because I'm thinking Gonzalez is top corner in the league. I mean, he's still got to prove it. Doesn't have enough games, but I'm hoping he's top 5. I guess we'll see. But all right, so how many people do you have playing tonight? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 for the defense. Okay, and we know Kincaid's obvious. Jeff Wilson is obvious. All right. So I guess let's give our predictions for the.
Can we?
Score.
Quick question. I'm sorry. Can we get what's that questionable tag on Keenan Allen?
Yeah, I saw this pop up today.
Heel.
Okay, he's had the heel since preseason. He sat out a lot of camp with the heel issue.
If he doesn't practice tomorrow, he won't play. So what is the old adage? Um,
I don't know. Oh, but I do see. No,
something.
no, you're doing
something about
everything. You're doing everything
something about
smart right now.
flex,
Right? Yeah, yeah.
right?
Yeah. All right.
That's what
so,
you do. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Can't
So
call.
but hold on, yeah, let's clear it up, right? So the mistake would be if you start like Keon Coleman in the flex right now. You would never do that because now you lose your ability to put a running back into that position, and now you're forced to do more receivers than you want. And the same with Kincaid, right? Like if you started Kincaid in the flex instead of tight end, and then Mark Andrews doesn't play, you're screwed, you know?
Into all my brethren out there that are wondering, like my buddy Drank Reynolds, when are we going to see Bucky Irving in the lineup? I don't know, but he's got to be one of the top 2 running backs
Dude,
on the team.
what did it ripped off like a 40-yard run? I forget exactly what happened.
Oh yeah, well,
but,
he just looks solid. He is solid.
Yeah.
Like we talked about last week. What's his name? The coach there was OC forever. Todd Bowles.
Yeah.
Or defensive coordinator. Sorry, Todd Bowles. He said that he's the hardest working guy on the team.
Right, we talked about the 5 a.m. showing up. I thought he was injured. I thought he was on the IR, so I was really low on this guy. I wasn't expecting him to suit up week 1. I don't know what I read, if I was,
Okay.
sleep deprived
well,
or what.
He did suit up. He did suit up, and he has this franchise really excited about his future. I'll tell you that much. But who knows? Maybe if Keenan Allen goes down, we might even see Bucky Irving. But we'll cover that Sunday.
Okay, yeah, exactly. We got that on
I just want to
Sunday.
throw that out there because how excited I am.
Yeah. So I don't think there's any other surprises. I guess the weather could be worse than we're assuming. We could look into that. I've got Miami in this one. Miami's at home. I think Josh Allen has a lot to prove through the air. Can he do it? Is he going to just be forced to run too much? I think he is. I think he's going to be forced to try to be a hero and make some hard decisions. So, yeah, anyway, unfortunately, I do agree with, I would take the over in the points. I think there's going to be a lot of points. I just don't think they're going to be clean points, and I got Miami in this one. I don't know about how much. I predicted for the Thursday night last week. I almost had it. I predicted fourth quarter go-ahead touchdown by Baltimore, and I didn't predict last second out by a toe, but that was absolutely insane. But yeah, all right. So I got Miami in this one. What do you think?
You have Likely too, right?
Oh, dude, I had Likely on the bench, and if I had started him, I would have won. So
the stream just drained my battery to all the people out there that are wondering.
All right.
So I just went and plugged in real quick.
Hey, good man. Good man.
Oh, yeah, I just got scared. Can you hear me fine?
Yeah, we can hear you good. Yep.
Well, can I give you an outside view of this? Yeah, I can. We're just at the bar chilling.
Oh, nice, dude. Look at that.
We're gonna be watching the game. We're gonna be eating some Chinese chicken.
Wow. This is how you do it, everybody. All right. Follow his lead. This is how you do Thursday Night Football.
Heart of Fantasy will be working hard to digest that Chinese chicken tonight. Believe me.
Oh, the heart's good for a lot of things.
But here's the thing. To wrap up
Go.
the Keon Coleman thing, we're not going to miss Keon Coleman's first touchdown of his career. Like, we're not going to do that. We are the Bills. My prediction on the game, though, I'm agreeing with you. Yeah, Miami's, like I actually mentioned it, they're always off to a hot start. I think they're going to do it now. And part of me thinks because they're just such an explosive offense, that's tough to defend when you're just trying to get, the unit together, in my opinion. Okay? Bills defense is not what it used to be as well. They even just lost Matt Milano again for the season. It's just tough. Like, that happens 2 years in a row. Seems to happen a lot. They lost, what was his name? Something White out. Tre'Davious White out back-to-back years. We're still starting their defense, apparently. We're just making a terrible fantasy.
Hey, man, you never know.
I mean, God.
Miami's offense is all timing. And if their timing's off, they're terrible, so you never know.
Yeah, but you know what? Maybe it just downpours. Josh Allen finds both my guys for a touchdown, takes a couple himself, and Jeff Wilson's just...
Yeah, I think you're in good shape against me if you just get one of these pairings. If you get Keon or Kincaid in the end zone, I think I'm in trouble.
That would be nice. And like you heard here, Kincaid. Go Kincaid. So you're one. So you got one dog in the fight at all, or tonight?
Tonight I got nobody.
Okay.
We're purely view only mode tonight, and it's a terrifying place to be.
Okay.
But if anyone here that is in the Dynasty League is on this call, and if not, I think I'm going to have to clip this and send it, because I think it's going to be the most electric segment of our fantasy shows moving forward. Get ready to see a beautiful visual. Well, it's not going to be beautiful, but get ready to see a visual.
Okay.
Boom, on screen now, all right? This is a new feature in the Sleeper app that I sent you earlier, and I am psyched about it. This is, let me make sure I get the name of it right, because it is you as a fantasy owner, your start-sit accuracy. So here's all 12 people in the league. It's not perfectly formatted on screen, but we've got everything, right? And it's not ordered top to bottom, like best to worst or anything like that. But this is sick. And I need to find out if this is going to be an accumulative thing, right? So, like, we've got, where are you on this?
Well,
Okay.
that was there last year.
Was this here last year?
That was there last year. Oh, yeah. Well, you might not remember, but when you have the highest percentage out of anyone in the league, you do remember
Wow.
at a 92%. Yeah, huge flex. But you know why that happened? I'm going to toot my own horn, but I'm going to be real with you. It's because, like, my starters were my starters every week. I didn't have anyone really on the bench, especially in the running back position, to throw that off, Like, my backup running backs were guys that were legit ending up with just a few points a game. And it was literally,
Okay.
That's why.
All right, so you're selling yourself short a little bit, but still
it was literally like 92%. I mean, we can probably go back at the old episodes, and it showed you under the thing. I mean.
Yeah, right. Yeah, but it doesn't show on the computer view, right? So, like, I'm on the computer here, and, like, it doesn't show it for whatever reason. If I go to the matchup, it's not there. So if anybody knows why, let me know, so I don't have to worry about cropping these images.
You'll see. Like, a lot of times last year, I think I started off this thing like 8-0. Yeah. I was projected to lose all the time.
Yeah.
Don't look at my projection. Don't look at this team's projection. Yeah. We're on a total different.
But
we got something figured out where we're just Josh Allen. He's getting one of the hottest offenses in the league. We're rolling with him. I mean, you could do it with freaking Tampa Bay if you wanted. I think at this point. I mean, because the Big Show's insane.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So I want to call out the top three. I want to call out the best, top three start-sit decision makers for the Dynasty League each week. And so top this week, we got the newbie. Like I said, dude, the newbies we always let just tear us up with 90.8% Marino hitting 148 out of his 163 max. And so I'm just like, all right, that's tough. That's a great start for him in this league. It's tough for everybody else dropping 148 week one.
Where I would want to be.
Yeah, exactly. And then we got number 2. What's the second best percentage here? You're sitting at 88. Oh, we got 88.2, 84, 89, 89. All right, so here it is, 289s. So we got Steve in second, 111 out of 123 max. Look at Steve calling the right shots, dude. And then Doria, 96 or 94 out of 106. Okay. That's tough, right? So he's 89% correct, but he's not putting up many points. That's just, dude, his max points is 106. That's tough.
That might not actually be a good stat.
No, yeah, that's tough. That's just tough for his squad. Week one's always odd, though. But I do want to point out who the worst one on this is, and that's me, and that's just who I am in fantasy. That's why I call it the heart of fantasy, because I just put out who I want, not who I should. But this is abysmal, dude. 63%. And if you look at the max, and I'm willing to bet almost every single week of this entire season, I will be the best max scorer in this league. I wish that there was no start sits. I wish we could just start everybody on our 25-man roster and nobody could run with my team. So I'm just going to throw that out there to make myself feel better. But yeah, 107, easy win last week against the Jet. He's in a rebuild. I'm in a win now situation. And I blew it.
Hey, can I say something?
Hit me.
Jets got a solid team. If you want to look at that real quick, I don't want to say.
Yeah, I mean, let's look at the week one matchup where he beat me.
That's why.
I don't agree. I don't think he does.
He does not have a rebuild, in my opinion.
He's got young players.
He does have young players, and they're all freaking fantastic. And guess what? This dude was tanking last year intentionally.
Right.
He was not the worst team in the league, in my opinion. Wasn't at all,
Right.
top half. So I get you're not going to win. Might as well just freaking tank. But there was egregious things going on, in my opinion. And I'm not saying that he was breaking the rules. I'm just saying
He
I
was
wouldn't
just
do it.
dancing. He was
I
tiptoeing the
wouldn't
line.
do it. I mean, I would have been just eating up those Tank Dell touchdowns. Like, I'm proud of myself. Look at this guy eat.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Hey,
To have a good player not scoring for you.
That's why we're the heart of fantasy. He might be, I don't know. All I know is wasn't very prideful.
Yeah, I was thinking like the brain of.
The brain of it.
I got nothing.
Yeah, you do you. That's
But
all.
good point. Good point. And I mean, this matchup killed me, right?
His team's good, dude. His team's good.
Well, let me
looking
just.
At your matchup.
Yeah, right. And I mean, this is recapping week 1 too, right? This is kind of. This was mine for the taking.
Okay.
In the Sunday night game, we had Puka go out in quarter 1, right? He had 6 points in the first quarter, and then Kupp ended up with like 30 points. So we had an easy 15 points out of Puka, right? He had only one person going the next night. He had Debo going. Debo needed 8 points to beat me. He got 16. And so, I lost by what? 6. Yep, 7.
Yeah.
So if Puka doesn't go down, that's an easy win. If I don't start K-Dot and I start Likely, that's an easy win because I got Likely on the bench at 26, and Likely was in my starting lineup for most of the week, so that kills me. To see Diggs come out with 2 touchdowns, my boy,
it's just
Mike
like
Evans come out with 2.
They were just rewarding that little diva. They're like, oh, you didn't really do anything all game. Let's just feed him the touchdowns. Like,
But then also the nine completions. 9 completions for Anthony Richardson for 212 yards and 2 touchdowns. God. That should.
Thanks for hitting Pittman.
Yeah. So, I mean, a lot of things did not go my way. And then also.
Should have bet him more.
And we already talked about
Pittman should have
Metcalf.
had 5 receptions alone. Like, I don't know what that's about. You're right. That's a discouraging thing.
Yeah, it's weird.
Then.
But then also, it's kind of my quarterback play that hurts, right? So Justin Fields got the start with 12 points, and I didn't really do anything wrong there.
The start, though.
Dude, and he's getting the start again week 2 because he's magic waiting to happen. It's just, and I have to play him anyway because my other 2 quarterbacks got 13 and then 11. So Bryce Young looked far worse than I ever could have imagined.
I agree. You're still starting.
He's going Justin Fields. Yeah, until he's not the starter, going Justin Fields. And then I hope Bo Nix can just be serviceable, or I'm making trades and I'm blowing this thing up. So if you're on here listening, Dynasty,
good for Bo Nix. Good for Bo Nix. I think I'm not hating. I like Bo Nix.
I thought he looked good. The 5 carries for 35 and a touchdown.
I'm rooting for him.
Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. So game's coming up soon. We got 20 minutes. All right, hit me.
Keep talking to the audience. I'm gonna pop right back in. I just have to use my phone.
Sweet. All right, we can do that. So Cincinnati's defense is out of here. We're prepping for week 2. Who'd we bring in? And I'm shocked I wasn't fighting you guys for this more often. Or I think I spent $8 on the waiver wire to bring in LA. Basically, you just have to grab the defense against Carolina is what I'm doing. So I think I'll be fighting you guys for week 3, whoever that's going to be. But besides that, I don't know. I guess I'm curious about Derrick Henry. I'm surprised people aren't trying to buy low on him right now because this just came out, which if you can read this, well, you can't read it in this view, so we're there. All right, that's fine. Anyway, it says Ravens to manage Derrick Henry's workload in 2024. Not what we want to hear. And now it makes me curious if he's a must start every week. I don't know. He's almost guaranteed to get a goal line carry every week, but some of those could get pulled by Lamar. And I've got plenty of other running backs. Stevenson just popped. James Conner is a beast. Those 2 can easily start together. Tony Pollard looked pretty good in week 1. So, yeah. I don't know exactly what to do with this here. My dream is that I can play Derrick Henry constantly, and then, of course, do this. So, Jameis Winston action, because that's coming. We all know Deshaun Watson is just not a good dude, and he's not going to be around much longer. Jameis is coming in. He's going to be the fantasy surprise of the year, and we're all going to be celebrating it. because it's just going to be great for the sport. But yeah, we're going Justin Fields. What else we got going on? Any Green Bay fans out there? You guys might have yourselves a new kicker, might not. Narveson, rookie, got cut. He didn't get drafted, then he got cut. Now he comes out, makes the start. But he missed a big one. He missed a very important 43-yarder. And did they end up winning or losing this game? Don't know. I figured that the screen would tell me here. Let's see. Oh, we got our co-host not being allowed back in. Huh. Oh, he's backstage. All right, we'll be back in 1 minute. I got to go grab the co-host.
Yeah, buddy. All back. Thank you.
Nice. All right. So you're back under. Hold on, because you sent that message. Okay, got it. Yeah, you sent that message under my second account.
Oh yeah. So
All right.
I was hoping you understood that. So
Yep.
we get it.
All right. Good. Well, we were just recapping rookie kicker, Braden Narveson, and
Who the hell's that?
yeah. So Green Bay, he didn't get drafted, got passed around in preseason, and then got the starting job because Green Bay hated both of its kickers. But he missed a big one. He missed. He did all right. He was
like, oh, this is
he made 3 field goals, all chip shots, but then he missed his 47-yard attempt that would have
Yeah,
really helped this team out. But I mean, yeah, enough to start week 2. So I'm gonna keep riding with him. He didn't look terrible.
There he is.
But yeah, so we got 15 minutes until kickoff, and so I've got some takeaways from week 1 that I have to talk about, and then you give me your takeaways from week 1, the stuff that impressed you, the stuff that worried you, the stuff that surprised you.
I got some stuff that.
And all right, so I'll start with mine, and we can go back and forth. I already kind of touched on this, and now I'm thinking, what's the best way for me to bring up the stats of the game? Probably, what's a good website to show you box scores? Box score of Green Bay. Who'd they play? Green Bay Eagles. All right, this isn't terrible. Okay, here. Oh, that's terrible. All right, you with me?
Yep. Yeah, I was just restocking the fridge. We're brought to you by Miller High Life tonight.
Yes, sir. As long as you don't start just scarfing down something while you're talking, I think we're good here. Which, I mean, I guess, feel free to do you. But all right, so this is what stood out to me, is these 2 teams. We got Green Bay, we got Philly, I think are must-start against options. So who are they playing? Like, what's going on this week? Coming up, I think we'll cover this on Sunday. But I'm aggressively attacking both of these defenses based on what I saw in week 1.
Green Bay doesn't have their quarterback, too, so just know that.
And Green Bay doesn't even have a quarterback. All right, so then I think the only thing you're worried about with the Green Bay is a blowout in the third quarter that your guys start, they sit in the fourth quarter. But yeah, anyway, so that's the thing that jumped out to me. I was watching Friday, and I was just, I don't know, just looked pathetic out there. Like A.J. Brown, 67. Jaden Reed, 70-yard touchdown, 33-yard run. Like, these were just big pop plays that I just was not expecting to see out of these teams. I don't know. And there's my boy Narveson out there. I think that's why I wanted to bring this up. And now I'm just too curious, right? So we've got Indy. Yikes. Okay, so, yeah. there goes another big week for that quarterback because he should be able to bomb up 4 touchdowns. Now I'm really hating Anthony Richardson. All right, but then who we got? Eagles versus who?
Yeah. Watch out, Alec Pierce to just do it again.
Yeah, right. Yeah, whoever grabbed Alec Pierce after I dropped him, go ahead and start him. Make me look stupid, please. Go ahead.
Yeah,
it's a gift to the league.
Make me feel like an idiot.
But now we're excited because we got Atlanta, Philly, Monday night. Drake London needs to show up. I think he will. I also had a bad call last week with the Jet. I told him he should probably be starting the wide receiver 2 in Atlanta, and I wish he did start him against me because he got 2 points. He did nothing. Darnell Mooney. So, that's my second one that I'm going to move to. The disappointment in Atlanta. I think it was just
going on in Atlanta. We'll talk about it. Let me hear it.
So I didn't watch a ton of it. I will say that I sympathize with Kirk Cousins. I think he has too much expectation in week 1, and especially for me, I had such high expectation. Drake London going in like the 2nd and 3rd round of drafts was kind of absolutely insane. This is Dynasty, so I didn't have to spend much on him. That was a long time ago that I got him. But I was also super high in the defense. I went out this offseason and I grabbed them as much as I could. They just added Judon to the line. I thought the defense was going to be sharp, and they weren't. So, I don't know. I'm not ready to give up on Atlanta. I think I'm happy I didn't start Kirk Cousins in week 1 across all my leagues, which I was kind of fantasizing about this offseason. I was thinking about grabbing Kirk Cousins real high, making sure I grab him as a QB1. But, yeah, I'm going to say that's my second biggest impression, was that Atlanta was not ready week 1 like I think a lot of us wanted them to be. I don't think it's the Penix situation. I don't think it's anything to do with them drafting another rookie quarterback, but
we got a QB making his debut on a team coming off
an Achilles.
So
yeah, but all right. So those are a couple takes. I probably got one more. Yeah. Hit me with your week 1 take.
A lot of people, including myself, are just maybe hoping for like Hot Atlanta to be a thing.
Yes.
It wasn't.
Yeah, I thought about bringing up Devonta Freeman Atlanta highlights on this show today to try to describe and let the fans know what the Heart of Fantasy is all about. And all you have to watch is Devonta Freeman hitting a run up the middle, and that's what you'll know what it's all about. That's what the Heart of Fantasy is about. Devonta Freeman ripping it through the tackles.
I wonder if Ludacris was in the crowd that day, but I remember their home opener last year. He was performing and shit. It was sick. Again, worth another $1 because he had Hot Atlanta really standing on business. Let's talk about my matchup last week. Is that what we're talking about?
No, hot takes week 1 across the league.
Oh, hot takes.
Well, hot takes, things that surprised you, things that you knew that you got right.
Sorry. Okay.
Give us your recap. Or it doesn't even have to be a recap, topics, whatever. What hit you week 1?
I'm going to take the time to talk about 2 things.
Nice.
Okay. Sunday afternoon, had like a big flashback kind of moment because I was at the Nana's house. I was with the family on a Sunday afternoon, like it all should be, and the Patriots just sort of made the poverty Bengals look real bad.
That was beautiful.
Like I've seen my entire life. And you know what? I had a little moment. I looked around in Nana's living room. I'm like, wow, maybe things still are right in this world, And I was pretty sick.
And then you look in the mirror and you're like, oh, I got old.
Oh, shit. Wait.
I'm not 14.
Yeah, I'm not 14, but it was great. It was great. So, if you want to talk about the other end for the Bengals, what the hell happened with you guys? It's like I was watching the old Bengals. It's like Joe Burrow was being Carson Palmer.
Yeah. Wow.
And it's like,
wow, that comparison is amazing.
It's really sadly amazing because I have Joe Burrow in another league. It was just sad, and I saw a Carson Palmer performance. I saw some elite talent really sort of being diva-ish on their team too. And I'm like, this is the Bengals. Whatever. Damn. But good for the Patriots. Mayo, congratulations. Mayo, if you're listening.
Dude. Give it up to the man. 1-0.
The guy that caused that fumble. The guy that caused that fumble on the punt.
Duggar. Well, no, that wasn't on the punt. That was the Duggar was the guy that got the tight end at the goal line.
Yes, at the goal line. And then the other guy with the punt. Yep. So hey, Duggar too. You're right.
Team came to play, and they're supporting their coach, man.
There. Yeah. One of the more fun 16-10 wins you've ever seen in your life, in my opinion.
I wonder if it was fun if you're not a New England fan. And it's funny because like I'm not a diehard New England fan. I'm a diehard fantasy football fan. So
okay.
I think it just after what we saw with New England last year, just seeing them win a game was amazing. And hold on to the lead too. Like we had the lead all game. We had to hold the lead all game. It was sick.
Very good point. Very good point. You're right.
Good
off, that's a good point. Based off last year, yes.
Because we couldn't. Yeah, we could compete for 3 quarters last year. We couldn't play a 4-quarter game.
And I'll wrap it up. The reason why it was so exciting, I think it was just nostalgia purposes. It's like you. I mean, you're a fantasy football fan. It's absolutely true.
We're back.
My track record with the Pats. A lot of people wouldn't be happy with me living in New England. But it's neither here nor there. Congrats to them. Way to be, Mayo. And I'll just, we can't talk about Josh Allen enough. I'll just say this. Not his house. Halftime, I find out he throws 5 times. Next thing you know, I look at the score. They have like 34 points.
Yeah.
You're a beast.
It comes out of nowhere, dude. Because I remember. Hold on, because you actually, what? Didn't you say you were tanking in the first half of the 1 o'clock game? I can't believe.
I'm telling you what, I was on Nana's couch talking about tanking.
Yeah. So you heard it here first, all right? So this is actually a big week because if I beat you,
pass attempts, you're like, what the hell's happening?
If I beat you this week, you might actually tank if you were considering it in the first 45 minutes of gameplay. Yeah. So that's nuts. But all right, we got the auto mod picking up.
I don't think so, because my boy Keon and Kincaid touchdowns tonight. I'll be so encouraged by that I'll compete with anyone, anybody.
Dude, we got. I'm distracted.
The 1.6 points. We're flush on the 1.6 points by Kincaid. We don't care about that.
Yeah.
It's the heart of fantasy.
He'll be back. He's gonna kill me tonight. But
Did you miss any suggestions? Sorry.
No, but we got some fun stuff happening on the chat. We got Chief getting hit by the moderator, the auto mod bot, because he's using language that is just unacceptable in this chat.
I bet he wasn't even crazy. Free him.
No, dude. Yeah, listen. So I can see the message that got deleted. How filthy is Gonzalez? Might be DB1. The word filthy is highlighted in red and unacceptable. So don't be throwing that lingo around on this channel, all right? This is a clean family fun event. Filthy.
Here's my response to that.
Yeah, dude.
Filthy. Actually, as our buddy Alex would say, he's not. Hold on.
And you're typing under the alias account. That's amazing. Oh yeah,
I forgot I'm not logged in a month.
And yeah, that's getting caught. Wow, dude, they're even catching nasty. All right, yeah, I got some work to do here. All right. Apparently, you can't say anything that is. That's probably good. I mean, keep positive vibes around here.
Filthy. He ain't filthy. He's nasty. Yep, love it, boys. All right,
but to the actual comment itself, I love it. How filthy is Gonzalez? Gonzalez is absolutely. I think I started this by saying top 5 corner in the league, and I really hope that's going to be true. I don't like that if we actually flip back to our matchup, we've got DK Metcalf currently in my flex 2, and I have no idea he's going to be. And we just read the matchup that he's going to be getting shadowed by Gonzalez. I feel like it's Gonzalez's moment to be like, I'm a top corner in this league. The one good thing we got going is, or not we as in the Patriots, we as in my team, the royal we, which means I. But Metcalf is way stronger than him. So it's just like, are they even going to have him shadow him? Because
Surtain's a certified beast. I think he's more of a problem than Surtain, other than Gonzalez. But yeah.
Gonzalez isn't going to, I feel like, what was it, DeAndre Hopkins that had like the craziest catch radius out of any wide receiver. Like the catch radius they talk about wide receivers, right? Catch radius. I'm thinking, like, I don't know what they call it for D-backs, but like radius to be able to knock the ball away. I feel like nobody's better than Gonzalez.
Come on, just go. Metcalf's a bum.
Metcalf's a bum.
He screwed people.
So, yeah, anyway, great call on Christian Gonzalez. I think I'm going to have to start Metcalf because he's my guy. And it's just a tough matchup. But, all right, yeah, so you hit us with Pats, you hit us with Buffalo. I guess, yeah, one more thing left to recap week 1. Wow, Con lost by 0.6. Dude.
There it is. Con,
screenshot that and send it to us. I want to mourn with you.
I'm gonna wrap up week 1 with my condolences to Con in the chat.
That's just.
That sucks.
And you know what? Not just Con, to everyone else out there that lost by under a point, because that's just painful. We don't do that. We don't do this for that type of disappointment.
Yeah. And with my remaining time here, 1 minute into kickoff here, about to be.
Wow, 1 minute. Lock it in. If you're listening.
Wait, yeah. Hold on. Yeah. Make sure I'm locked in. Hold on. Yeah,
hold on. Distract Kev. Oh no, we're locked, and the game's already started.
Oh, the game started. All right, hey, shout out to Chief. Shout out to Chief on this happened last Thursday too. I'll point that out.
I thought it was an 8:20 start, not an 8:15.
Oh, yeah. Aren't they usually 8:20?
Yeah, this is surprising.
Whatever. Here's the thing.
Right into the NFL.
Shout out to Chief on Twitch TV. Go check him out.
Yeah.
He streams Call of Duty. He's pretty nasty.
If I could see what was happening in Call of Duty these days, I'd be playing right along with you. The reactions aren't what they used to be. I'm more of a Sea of Thieves streamer.
Yeah, he plays with Con, Sea of Thieves. Shout out to Steve the Pirate. He's a pirate legend, I heard. He's been plundering the fantasy seas for a while.
All right, I mean, we got to find a way to end this. So maybe I'm going to throw a hot take out there saying career year by Mike Evans. And I threw it out there in week 1. I even talked to you about it. So I'm guessing yards and touchdowns. Just wait.
Can I say this? I've seen a lot of dominating performances from Mike Evans. It felt like it was one of the most dominant since I've seen him at AM. He just looked like a freaking beast, and you weren't. It was just like, wow. Okay. Yeah. I like that for you.
All-time great. Yes,
I'll tell you what.
Let's go, Chad.
You're right. He's probably going to be led to career numbers because he's going to have career touchdowns. What a hot start with Big Show. Oh, and I'll wrap my thing up with here. Hey, Hogan in Yahoo, good luck with a Big Show this week. Mike Evans is at least catching 2, so Baker's going to.
Yes, sir. They're going to double him. They're going to double Evans now. Every goal line snap.
And then Bucky Irvins is going to be eating underneath. Good luck.
And yes, 1,000 receiving yards in 10+ seasons. Never done anything under 1,000. Mike Evans is just great. We can have as many Mike Evans fanboy channels as we can. We're going to be attending live to the Hall of Fame induction wherever they're going to hold it. I'm buying tickets immediately.
Kenton.
Kincaid's got a catch for 9 yards. Oh boy.
Oh, almost. Maybe it was the first down.
Maybe it was. All right, so yeah, let's end it. I'm pumped we got back here for you guys again Thursday night. We're going to be trying to do Thursday nights and Sunday mornings, so I'll throw that out on the schedule. And also in the meantime, hit us on X, the Heart of Fantasy, the handle Heart of Fantasy. You got on screen right now. Hit us with start-sit questions. We want to respond. We got 3 people hosting that account, so I mean, let's get some conversation going there. We might be putting out polls and stuff, so find us there, and. Yeah, let's go watch some football.
Yeah, let's watch some goddamn football.
That's number 3. $3, baby. All right, let's go. Have a good night, everybody.
Peace. Shut the